20-year-old college student, and I'm going to be documenting week by week my journey through Jim Stepani Shortcut to Size workout program. I'm not very good at introductions, so let's just get into this. So like I said before, I'm 22. I weigh about 171 pounds right now. I have done this program before, but I wasn't doing the meal plans and the supplements very thoroughly. I was just taking a protein shake after every workout, whereas you should be taking something like 300 grams of protein a day. I should be taking like 300 grams of protein a day. And so because of that, I didn't really see a lot of gains, only about 3 or 4 pounds of mass. So this time when I'm doing it, I'm going to be doing the meal plan as best I can and supplementing properly, and then hopefully we'll be able to see some more gains. So this is week 1 of the video. Technically it's day 2 of week 1, so this isn't like the true baseline, but it's close enough. You're not really going to gain anything in one day, let's be honest. So this is the part where I'm going to have to take my shirt off and show you where my baseline is, so please forgive me for flexing on camera. Alright, so I think this is the part we all really don't like watching, and trust me, it's not much better for me to put myself on the internet out there shirtless as well. Like I said, I'm 6'1", by the way, and 171 pounds. So I'm not terribly muscular, I'm not terribly skinny, but I'm just going to quickly go over all the major, I guess, muscle groups and just kind of give you a feel of how big I am now. And then I feel like maybe every month I'm going to do an update to see if the size has changed at all, so see how the progress is going. So currently, there's the back muscles. I can't see them, but I'll look at them later in the video, see how they're doing. Chest, abs. This is like shoulder and arms, so nothing there. Triceps, and then bicep. I think that's everything for the muscles now, so I'll put my shirt back on, which I know you're all looking forward to. So one reason I wanted to make this video is because when I was tooling around the internet trying to find some other reviews on Shortcut to Size, I could only find 2 categories of reviews. Either they were by like professionals who were following everything he said to the T, where they ate every meal he said, did all the supplements he said, did all the workouts he said, had personal trainers to help them, you know, the whole 9 yards. It's simply just unrealistic for everyday people, let's be honest. Or it was just people who were doing what I did the first time and was just following the workouts and maybe doing a protein shake here and there. And, you know, that's all good, but, you know, I really wanted to see what it would be like if you were interested in getting bigger, so you wanted to put in some effort, but you couldn't put in all the effort that went into cooking 6 meals a day and all this stuff. So that's kind of where I was at and why I really decided to make this video, to give everyone out there kind of a glimpse into how you could fit this in to a realistic schedule as a student and just as an everyday working person. So on the supplementation side of things, I'm only doing 3 supplements on top of the multivitamin and the omega-3 that I'm taking daily. I'm going to kind of speed through this because you can research supplements till you're blue in the face. I mean, there's a ton of them out there. So to begin with, I'm taking Gold Standard Whey. It's pretty good. It's got 24 grams of protein, 5 grams of BCAAs. It tastes good. I have the extreme chocolate. It kind of tastes like cold chocolate milk is how I would describe it. Not bad. Secondly, I'm taking the Gym Pre-Gym, which is made by Jim Stepani. So this has pretty much everything you need in it for a pre-workout. It's got some creatine in it. It's got some BCAAs. It's a little bit more expensive, but the reason it's more expensive is because it has a lot of different supplements in here that pretty much take the place of 2 or 3 different scoops that you would be taking otherwise if you didn't have this. And lastly, I'm taking the Gym Post-Gym. Again, it's also made by Jim Stepani, and it's got a lot of stuff in here that ordinarily you'd have to be taking 2 or 3 other scoops of something else to get what's in here. So, like I said, it's a bit more expensive as well, but it ends up being worth it when you factor in you don't have to buy these other crap. So another thing I wanted to discuss quickly before we get into the whole workout side of things is the food program he has you on. And if you're like me, you're a picky eater, and that means I don't eat avocados, I don't eat fish, and I don't go out of my way to eat vegetables. So following his this program is kind of difficult because it has a lot of those three things in it. Uh, what I've done is I've kind of taken his food program and taken kind of the essence of it and tried to adapt it to my own so I can fit it in between my class schedule. Getting to class on time is obviously important, and what I like to eat and what I can afford to eat. Basically, my budget's kind of tight, so basically I kind of boiled it down to like 3 or 4 key factors, and if I can reach all of those goals, then I'm satisfied. And I think that's really what he was trying to get at anyhow. So I just thought I'd bring you into the kitchen to show you kind of what I'm doing for my nutritional plan. Please excuse the mess, but as you can see over here, I have a lot of milk jugs. And milk is very important in this workout program because it's got a lot of protein in it, but more importantly, it has both forms of protein, casein and whey, which is really beneficial for you building muscle, especially in the morning. It's really good to drink to kind of replenish your body. Also, I have a pretty Spartan fridge. Honestly, it's mostly fruit and protein. I have some kiwis, some pineapple, some plums, and then hamburger, eggs, cheese, and water. I mean that's pretty much it. Kiwis are a great food to eat because they have a lot of fiber, a lot of vitamin C, a lot of vitamin K. They're just packed full of vitamins, really, and it's really beneficial to eat. Sorry, it was kind of hectic over there. I don't have a true camera yet, so I'm having to use my laptop camera, and it's kind of hard, shimmying that thing around. But as you can see in my fridge, it wasn't heavy with a lot of food and all. And I mean, because honestly, it's really just a lot of eating the same thing. Like, really, what I'm trying to get is protein and carbohydrates and my vitamins. I didn't show you this, but I also take a multivitamin and an omega-3 pill every day to bring me up on those vitamins that I might not be getting all of. Another thing I wanted to show you is cooking. All right. Now I know people think like cooking's hard, and I used to think cooking was hard. I never did it. But honestly, like you need 4 ingredients, and you can make a lot of food that freezes easily and is very high in protein and carbohydrates. Now, it's still kind of frozen a little bit, so excuse me, but this weighs about 2.5 pounds, and each serving of it has around 30 grams of protein and 30 grams of carbs, at least, depending on how much. I'm not really sure how much a serving is. I just take a lot of big spoonfuls until I'm full, really. But I mean, it's super simple to make. All it is ground beef, rice-a-roni, and cream of potato soup mix, and then fry a bunch up. Takes like an hour. I made 6 pounds of it, and then you just put it in the freezer and eat it throughout the day. And it's a great way to make sure you're eating properly. So I know you're getting sick of watching me. Probably, I'm kind of getting sick of talking myself about it. But I'm not really going to go into what the workout is too much. I'm just going to put a link to the page in the description, and you can go look at it at your leisure. But a really brief, like 10,000-foot overview of it is it's a 3-month program. Each week is kind of like a mini set where you do the first week in the month is high rep, low weight. Then you decrease the reps and increase the weight all the way through the month until you get down to like close to your max weight and only 3 to 5 reps. And then month 2, the cycle starts over again. So you do that 3 times basically, and that's the program. So I feel like I need to say this part just to do due diligence, but nobody's body reacts the exact same way to working out, supplementing, and eating properly. Just because I gain or fail to gain weight doesn't necessarily mean that you will gain or fail to gain weight either. It's all just, it really just comes down to genetics. But I will say I find it very difficult to gain weight. I've been struggling to gain 10 pounds for the better part of a year now. So if you put on weight a little bit easier, then then you might see some more gains than me. Or if you also find it difficult to put on weight, then maybe we're going to have similar results. So hopefully this will be useful to everybody, and it won't just be one of those things where you see a guy who just gets jacked out of nowhere. So thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I promise the ones that come after this aren't going to be nearly as long because I don't have to do all the setup, right? So I'm just going to be in these next videos talking about how the week went and different struggles that I've had throughout the week regarding the workout program. So thanks for watching. I hope you stick around for the rest of the series.